Hi, everyone. Teresa Aker here from Success Diaries with Teresa Aker. I'm so excited to have back Emmett Loverde. You all remember Emmett. And we have his wonderful director, Lisa McNeal, come back to see us today. How are you both doing?
Good.
I'm great.
Great. I'm glad to see both of you. Now, Lisa, I'm just going to do a little bit about Lisa. She's definitely a writer, an actor, and director, and she's just completed her movie with Emmett called What Now, Mama? And I actually have the trailer for that, Emma. So let's get started. Lisa, how did you become a director?
I think probably years ago, my mother inspired me because she was writing and directing. So I grew up with all of that. And then after I was working throughout my church, doing a lot of faith-based stage plays and all of that. And so the last stage play we did, we turned it into a movie and submitted it at the Glendale Film Festival through Emmett's help. And so that all was great. It was nice. It was beautiful. Then, I sat on everything. And then Emmett came back and said, "What are you doing? Your storyline is amazing." And I was like, "I know it's good. It happened a while back, whatever." "You got to put this out." I said, "Okay, Emmett, do what you have to do." And as soon as he put it out, I kid you not, as we are speaking, I have people just texting me saying, "This is amazing. It's helped my life. I cried through it. I laughed through it." And they're coming from all over everywhere. And I'm sitting here, God, I'm so excited and I'm so happy to hear that it touched so many people's lives. And that's what I'm about. As a writer, when I first started doing stage plays, when I got on the stage and I saw the reaction of people, that took me all the way there. I said, I'm in. Because when they can feel it, when they can laugh, when they can cry, when they can relate, that makes me the happiest of all time. So I'm so excited because everybody's calling me and everybody's texting me and everybody's saying, "What's the next project?" Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic, Lisa.
Yeah.
I know Emmett, he's always helping people. He's like
Yes.
that. And I could tell by you, you're the same. That's why you're getting along. That's why you had the chemistry together. And honestly, as I'm listening to you, I'm like, oh, I want to know what she's doing next. So that's awesome.
Yeah, and then if you would speak to Emmett, he could tell you because he filmed everything. He could tell you how we completed everything. How many days was that, Emmett?
It was like 96 hours or 72
Yeah.
hours, so I guess it was three days. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
It was
whirlwind.
amazing. It was amazing. And he worked so good with me. I'm just like, oh, I love Emmett. Okay, that's all I can say.
We all love Emmett.
Oh, thank
Absolutely.
you.
Absolutely. You work hard and you're always willing to help people. And Lisa, I can tell that you just are a great spirit and going place. Now let's talk about the movie then. Let's talk about What Now, Mama. What's that all about, you guys? I take your
So
turns
it's
however you want to do it.
What Now Mama, it's everyday life. And that's what to me is real. And that's why it's called What Now Mama, because the mothers go through everything in the family. But they are really the net of the family. They keep the family together no matter what. So it is a faith-based movie. It's speaking about how you can get through situations in your family. And in this particular mother had children that were going through a lot of crisis. And she was the one, including her husband, and she was the one that kept the families together through prayer. But like I tell people, it's not only prayer, prayer is asking, but faith is believing. And so that's what I get across in this movie is that to keep your family together, because family is important. I think
Sure.
no matter what we go through with all of our family members, it's still important to have the love of the family. And so that's what the movie is based on. A lot of good music. Most of the songs were written by my nephew, who's a performer in Las Vegas, but a great Michael Washington, a great singer, a great writer. I wrote one of the songs that I did, and my brother, my younger brother, was the musician to a lot of the scenes. So very family oriented and just full of love, and it's very emotional, very touching.
Oh, great. I want to see this. The trailer we had uploaded and I want to take a look at it and I'm looking forward to this movie. And I know it's on Amazon Prime, right? It's streaming there. And is
Yes.
it anywhere else that you know of? I think you mentioned one, Emmett.
It's on Fawsome,
Thank you.
Fawesome. That's a streaming service. It's on all the major Roku devices and that kind of thing. It's also coming to another service in 2 weeks. It's called Reveal, Reveel. That's another streaming service. You can watch it for free. These things are like more are happening every day. Keep looking for
Oh,
it
yeah.
because it's expanding.
100%. Now,
Very
this is a
exciting.
little bit out of what you were doing before, Emmett. When we were talking before, you were doing, and we saw you had a horror kind of thing going on there, and another film, and now you've
Yeah.
got this one going. So that's good. You're quite diverse. Now, how did you two collaborate on this one? Who did what? Tell us about that.
Emmett, you want to speak on that?
Sure. For What Now Mama, I was the director of photography. Basically, I'm running the camera. And as part of that job, I set up the lighting. And my brother Paul Loverde actually was the sound guy. So he was responsible for the microphones and the sound recording. And we had a series of scenes that we had to shoot. And Lisa had it all set up. She had all the locations chosen. The actors had already rehearsed. They knew their lines. It was great, basically. It was rushed because I think much of it was filmed in a church, not just in the main part of the church, but also in the like the meeting rooms and the
Yeah.
cafeteria and stuff like that. So we were able to make these places in this church look like a million different locations, like a police station and a jail.
Oh, is that right?
But we had no time. It was like, okay, this has got to be a hospital room. What do we have? We have a table and a bed sheet and a pillow.
Now, why was it so rushed, you guys? Why was it rushed?
Timing on using other people's facilities. They
Oh,
had a
okay.
lot of things
Yeah.
going on. Yeah.
Okay. And so we would class that as a low budget film. Is that the idea here?
I would say, yeah.
Yeah, so it categorizes in that, although you're doing great works. Like you're able to do it quickly. You've got a great show going on here, a great movie, and well done. And Emma, you've been doing this a while anyway, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And it's one of those, it's what I've always said, because I've been working on a lot of low budget films for myself and for other people. A lot of times because their question is always, when can we shoot? When can we roll the camera? And I always say, we could do it right now if you don't want to make it nice. If you give me 10 minutes, I can make it look better. If you give me 30 minutes, I can make it look very good. And sometimes we only have 5 minutes. So, okay, we'll go with what we have available. And then sometimes it's like we have the time, we can set things up and make things look a little prettier. But sometimes the energy is going now, so you got to start shooting now. And I thought we captured a lot of great material. So one of the things I was so impressed with was the actors were very well rehearsed. These people weren't stumbling through anything. If you see the film, you'll see that there are a lot of long takes, meaning that the camera is rolling and the camera does not stop. And these people knew it. They were on top of it. It was great, actually.
Yeah. I agree with Emmett on that. The cast was amazing. They were amazing, very natural actors and actresses. I was very blessed with a great cast.
What was Lisa on this part of the movie? What did you do, Lisa? What was your part of the project?
I am the mother
You're the mother.
as
Okay, so
far
you're
as
the
the
actor.
acting. I'm the mother, yes. And that's one thing that's really hard to do is to act and direct. So my actors, as Emmett said, they had to be really good because normally you're like, okay, no, that doesn't go there. Don't say that. But I didn't have to do any of that. We rehearsed enough that they were right on every cue.
That's fantastic. Because I
Yeah,
know, because we talked about you being a writer, certainly, and a director too. So I
right.
wanted to be clear on your part of the project as well.
Yeah, I wrote this. I sat down and I started just thinking about what goes on in the home in the process of trying to get to the next step as far as your careers, as far as your children. And the good thing about it is everyone that has spoken to me said, I went through that, or, oh, that's what I'm supposed to do, or that's how you get a prayer across, or my gosh, I was feeling this singing, and I'm excited. Maybe you can't tell how excited I am, but
Oh, I could tell you're excited. I could tell Emmett's excited.
Yeah.
Lisa, what I wanted to ask you, because you're right, you're doing directing and you're acting. So you have both sides, just like Emmett, he does everything as well. So you have a real good feel of how the actor should be doing a scene and how they can do it. And if they're seasoned and they are good actors, as you said, you don't have to worry about it as much, but you definitely have a better feel as a director, don't you?
absolutely, absolutely. I probably figured that half, and we had a big cast. Some, maybe 4 to 5 out of these guys, I should say, rather than half, were seasoned actors that have gone on and are doing other things. The other half were actors that I helped to get to where they were on that film. So we just worked with them.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's
Yeah. And you really would be surprised when you say, oh, that person wasn't acting. Um,
oh,
Emmett, I didn't get a chance to tell you, but one of my actors got picked up by a talent agency. They called him, yeah, and the guy that plays my husband, and they wanted to know if they could set some time up to interview with him and see if he was interested in furthering his career. So that was good.
Lisa and
That
Emmett,
was
can we name some of the actors so that we can give them a little
that was
Yeah,
bump up here as
Daryl
well?
Wilson, right?
yeah. So his stage name is Jesse.
Jesse?
Jesse is my husband, and he just wants to perform in a nightclub. That's it. I don't want to be at home. They look at me like I'm all of this. I got it going on there. I don't have time for the
Yeah.
life that you're saying you're living. So that was Jesse. He is played by Daryl Wilson.
Okay.
He was a guy that I went to church with, and he was perfect for that scene. Vanessa is the daughter of mine.
Okay.
She's actually my niece,
Oh,
but
nice.
yes, but she played the role of just a very defiant daughter. I don't want to have anything to do with you, mom. I know what I want to do.
Okay.
So leave me alone. Don't tell me this church stuff. Don't want to hear it. That's how she was. Then I have it's the other daughter of mine who's more, she went off and she did some bad things and some things hurt her, but she still stood by her mother and she still didn't like how her sister was acting to the mom. So they clashed. So I don't want to give away everything.
No,
I
no,
want
of
you to
course.
be,
I just,
yeah, yeah,
no, you
but
did a
I
great
could
job.
go on. Yeah, but I had great cast,
No,
great
and
cast.
I can tell you're really proud of them, Lisa. And that's why I
So
wanted to
proud.
say with, yeah, with the names, with some of their names, give them a little plug here too, because
Yeah,
yeah, they're actors. They're trying to get out there. And so I'm
yeah,
happy to put their names up. In fact, we can put it in the show notes as well for them.
yeah. Thank
But,
you, thank you. One
100%.
other scene, what's in the jail scene, which is my brother, Eltwan Howard. He played a scene. I'll let you really see that, and we won't go into it. But he played a scene. He was also another person that told me, "Hey, get your material out, get it out." And I was like, "Okay, I will." And then when Emmett came along, I told him, I said, "Emmett just said, get it out. I got to get it out." He said, "Oh, okay. Now Emmett said it.
When Emmett says it, Lisa.
It works." Yeah, yeah. So I've had tremendous support. One thing that's really special to me with this, and I don't want to cry, but my parents, and they're deceased now, but my parents supported me in everything, everything. So when we first did the stage play, they were first in the theater. We had a 1,400 seats. We packed it out. We sold out. Then
Wow.
when we changed it over to fixing it to be more of a movie type, Emmett had it at the Glendale Film Festival, so my parents were there.
Oh, no.
And then where we filmed in the church for that movie, my parents were in the audience. And when I look at the end of the movie and I see my mother and I see my dad's just waving and enjoying it,
That's so
it
nice.
makes, yes, it's really nice. And so we did the ending towards in memory of several people who are not here today, but
I am
That's really
sorry.
special.
I'm sorry for your loss, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's difficult when we lose family members, but they got to see you. That's the nice part, right?
Oh, yeah. They got to see me. They enjoyed every bit of what I did. And they're just like that. I have 5 siblings, so they support everybody on everything that they do.
That's
So
fantastic.
anyway, so I'm going to get off of that so I won't be up here crying.
You're allowed. That's the beauty of this show. You can do whatever you want, Lisa.
Yeah.
I could tell you got a big heart and you're a wonderful person, and no wonder you're emotional, and parents are the best, aren't they?
Yes,
Yeah,
they really
I
are.
understand.
Thank you.
I've gotten emotional on my own show, Lisa, don't worry.
Really? It's like, okay, I'm never going to have that lady back. She's a crybaby.
No, are you kidding me? No, I want to talk about where you guys are right now. So we have the movie out. I know, Lisa, you have something coming. Are you able to give us a little bit?
I give you a little bit of it. A lot of the events in this particular movie that we're going to work on are true events. I'm an adopted parent. So I adopted 3 children,
Sure.
which at birth, and they're now 21, 19, and the youngest is 10.
Nice.
So, with the experience of working with adopted children, kids, the birth parents, the agency, I volunteered at the agency, I've learned a lot. So, the one that's coming out will be coming out, and I don't really want to tell it all, but it's based on their lives, and it's based on a positive what can come after they go through all what they go through and how they get to where they are today. So incredible, right? I have to say,
Yeah.
incredible, incredible. And it's got to get Emmett to get together so he can help film. And I'm going to start casting for that, but I can't wait.
No,
I
Lisa,
can't
when
wait.
you say you start casting for that, I know some of them, the people you knew, do you do casting calls? Do you have them come in and do all of that?
Oh, absolutely. Yes,
Okay.
100%.
Okay, and do you work with a specific agency, or does it matter on the show, on the movie?
We get the word out. Like when I was in California, my niece, Tasha Malia Robinson, she's also a writer, director. She has some amazing stuff. We're going to get to Emmett. But when I was out here, because she was into casting with everything and TV casting.
Sure.
So she handles all of that for me, everything. So when the word's out, I figure we've done a lot of things here in California, and when the word's out, they are around the building coming in for auditions.
Okay,
So
so
yeah,
just, you might even from this have people saying, how do I get a casting call or something? Just wonder.
I did this morning. I'm here in downtown LA where my son is, where he's training. He's a fitness trainer. So I'm down here in LA with him visiting, and someone had it on in the lobby watching it. And the lady came by and say, "Wait, that's you. How do I get involved with that?" It's
Perfect.
it's going well. It's going well, and I'm excited.
Oh, I'm so happy for you. I'm absolutely thrilled. I had the pleasure of meeting Emmett a while ago. Basically, I'm thinking about 3 months ago, Emmett, and you
Yeah.
were moving along and doing really well. And you just had the personality plus. Everybody said it like that, Emmett guy. That's what they call
Yeah.
that Emmett guy, because it's a
Yes.
unique name, isn't it? And
Yes.
and Emmett, I was on YouTube looking for your dad. Let me tell you. I was looking at all of those shows.
Good.
You were just such a personality for us too, Emmett. So continue
So
on where you were going with that, Lisa.
no, I was just gonna say in regards to Emmett, you're so right. And what I love about his spirit is he's not so many people in this line of work, they're just for self.
Yes.
And as he's doing his project, because I was like, without a name, or I was like, that is amazing. He said, yeah, but I put your stuff up first. I put your stuff, and I'm like, I'm thinking, Emmett. He said, yeah, but I got you one that accept you right now. And waiting. I'm like, oh my God, he's so amazing. And that's rare in this field to find someone that is not just selfish or someone that doesn't want to share. How do you get to the next step? And he's so all of that.
He is, and knew right away, absolutely. I just thought the world of Emmett, right, immediately. And I knew
Yeah.
that you were going to do great things. And I told you that, Emma and Emmett, in our show, I knew you were going to go far because you're just such a big heart and you're a free spirit, and you try to help everybody. And that's amazing. That's the best about you.
Yes, I
Thank
agree.
you.
100%. Emmett, let's go to you now. So you've done a few movies now, and I certainly Without a Name was the one that we talked about on the show. And so now you're doing this one, and I'll be watching this too. This one I have not yet, but I will be watching it as well. But tell me, Emmett, what are you doing next? Are you gonna, I know you're gonna work with Lisa, but are you doing anything else?
First of all, what happened was I've been working on Without a Name. That's this thriller that I co-wrote and directed, and it was getting very close to being ready to be released. And I saw that there was an explosion going on with family-oriented dramas, and that's not what Without a Name is.
I know, that's why I said
just,
you're over here and here.
But I never forgot Lisa's film, What Now, Mama? And I kept thinking, I think we really need to get that out there. And I actually reached out and said, what's going on with it? And it was had a nice run at the Glendale Film Festival, but it seemed to be, should I say, languishing? It was just,
Sure.
And I said, and the thing was, I said, I know how to get this movie out right now. I know because of some other movies that I've made that I've been releasing myself. And I said, I know how to get this out there, and this movie's finished, and I just need to do a little shining up of the picture and the sound, that kind of thing. But that's all stuff I do all the time anyway. It was very easy to do. And so in my mind, I thought I can get What Now, Mama up and running right away. And then it's like launching a boat, and then you let it go on its way. And then I jump back into Without a Name and did the same thing, shined that one up. And that one is going to be hitting streaming services in the next couple of weeks.
Good.
Nice,
So,
nice. Yay.
Yes. So I got these two projects. And then I have, believe it or not, I have another film that I wrote and directed, and it is called The Maginot Line, and it is a comedy. It's comedy drama. It's about a mother and a daughter and son, and their name is Maginot, so that's why it's called The Maginot Line. And it's about some drama that happens between them. It's comedic, it's silly, but it's also real. It's based on a real story about some things that happened to some friends of mine. That movie has been shot. It's already been shot. It's in the can, as they say. And we are now editing that movie. And editing can take anywhere from 3 months to a year. Editing of Without a Name took a year and a half. It was
Wow.
And I never expected that. I was like, oh, we're going to be done in 3 months. This is easy.
Right.
Yeah, but it was like every scene was a new problem, a new, like, how do we, because the thing is, it's a thriller, which means you want everything to affect the audience. In other words, you're playing some games, you're using sound effects, you're using lighting, that kind of thing. You're doing a lot of manipulative things that you don't really want to be doing in a straightforward drama as much, because it's not appropriate. The material should affect the audience without having to do a lot of tricks. But when you're making a thriller, you get to do the tricks.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun.
Because it was the trailer, it was the trailer that I saw last time, that you had sort of a short. And I remember thinking at the time, so I saw that. And I remember thinking at the time, you were doing other things as well, Emmett. And then I know I was looking on YouTube, you were running a channel on that. So now I'm thinking in my mind, he's doing the movies, he's editing, he's doing all of this. You got 2 movies coming out. You just said that. You've got this trailer here that's coming, it's already out. So you have things ahead. But my next question to you, Emmett, how do you juggle all of that? Now you've got, no, but I mean it, because I do follow you, Emmett. I truly do. And
Thank you.
100%. We put the trailers up. I know I saw that. That was Without a Name, right?
Yeah.
There was a horror one too you had.
No, Without a Name.
That's it.
That was
the
it. Okay, I
no,
knew that.
yeah,
Okay, that was it. Thank you. Sorry to confuse that. Sorry.
no problem.
So as you're doing that, so now you have the trailer and you're promoting that, you're doing all of this. How do you keep it organized, sort of thing? How do you
Uh,
do that? You're bouncing from one Lisa's beautiful family movie to a thriller. That's all I'm saying.
Actually, it's easier to bounce from things that are so different
Okay.
rather than if everything was slightly the same, I'd mix them all up, but I know exactly what I'm working on when I'm working on this one versus that. They don't overlap in my mind at all.
Okay.
It's so that's not hard, is what I'm
So,
trying to
really,
say.
once you set it up, the timing is get the actors there, get the movie going, get shooting it, and then later you can do all the editing, I guess is what I'm thinking then.
Yeah, and I don't mean to confuse anybody. Some movies, especially the big budget, the superhero movies, that kind of thing, they actually have a team in many cases right there on set that is editing the movie as they shoot it,
Yeah,
which is
that's what I
crazy to me.
thought. I think that's
Yeah.
what I was thinking, that you edit as you go.
No, they have lots of they, they can afford to pay a whole team of people to sit in a room. Okay, here comes the footage, start cutting it because the director wants to see what did we do yesterday? Show me what the scene looks like. And because they have that luxury of having a million people to throw at something.
I get that.
At our level, it's often not always, but it's often the director who's going to be doing the editing.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They can't do the same.
It's what I do here,
Yeah.
Emmett. I'm the chief
Yeah,
cook and bottle
exactly.
washer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we have to do it.
But time's gonna change that. Time is gonna change us where we will get the extra help.
Lisa, I agree with you.
Yes.
And you're both going to be so successful. We're going to definitely get you guys promoted here. Wherever I can promote you, we're going to do that.
Thank
Always
you.
word of mouth, and
Thank you.
absolutely. And the talent is there. There's no doubt about it. The talent is over the moon. And you've got a great plan together. I almost think if you can work those partnerships and you know how each other works, it probably makes it a little bit easier. You're going to do another movie, as you said, Lisa. You already worked with Emmett. His the style and his way of doing things. So it's probably going to be a lot easier for you now.
Of course. Oh, absolutely. Yes.
I'm just thinking, and I'm certainly not in the
No, you're right. You're right. No doubt.
absolutely.
No doubt.
And as I asked Emmett what he's doing, you see how he went right back to you, Lisa,
I
to help
know.
him. I'm just making that point.
You're so right. And I'm listening to that and I'm like, Emmett, she's asking you
Right?
what
That's what
you're
Emmett
doing.
does. He's like, how can I help you? We're talking about you, Emmett.
Exactly.
No, I do want to share something that actually happened between the last time I talked to you, Teresa, and now,
Okay, good.
which was I had a writing partner that I have worked with for 30 years, literally. Not straight through, but we've been writing together for 30 years. And he and I wrote Without a Name together. And we screened Without a Name. He was with me every step of the way. Now he was older and he wasn't able to travel with me when I went to Wisconsin to shoot the film and that kind of thing. But I would, as I edited the movie, I would bring scenes to him and show them to him, and he would give me his comments. And he saw the casting process, he saw the audition tapes and everything. So he was there with the whole way. And then in the beginning of December, we actually had a screening of Without a Name at a theater in Los Angeles, and I picked him up and drove him to the screening, and he got to see the whole thing, and he was so happy. And he actually said to me after that screening, because we've written a lot of things together, but not many of them have been produced, and he said to me, "That is the first time I have ever seen my name on the screen."
Wow.
Oh, how wonderful.
Yeah, he had been a very successful playwright for many years, but this was his first movie credit as a writer. Anyway, his name is Larry Maravilla, and Larry passed away at the beginning of February.
Oh,
So I'm so happy that he was able to see the movie in a theater, which that's the dream.
Yes, yes,
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. That is, oh, Emma,
yeah,
that one pulled at my heart. That's,
yeah,
oh, that's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you
yeah,
for sharing that story. That's wonderful. That's what this journey is all about, isn't it? It's about helping each other get to where you want to go. And that's twice, two stories. We've heard someone before they passed away got to see the talent and got to
yes,
see their dream brought
yes,
together.
yeah,
And oh, what a great story. Thank you. And
yeah.
Lisa, for your parents too. That's to be able to see their daughter and go through that and see the success. That's wonderful,
Oh,
honestly,
they were happy.
both of
Thank you. They
to
were
both of
happy.
you.
Yeah.
Now, as you guys go forward, though, I know there's a lot of projects in the works kind of thing going on. Lisa, so you've got your movie coming out, you've got a new one coming. What else you
Yes,
got,
I
my friend?
have probably a good 5 or 6 written movies that I have in mind right
Perfect.
now. So I have plenty to fall back on, or to introduce, I should say. Yeah,
And where do you see yourself in 5 years, Lisa?
I see myself in 5 years sitting down, thanking God that I'm in the movie theater watching our movie that Emmett and I are creating and enjoying it. And enjoying the reaction of the people that are watching what's on that movie screen.
I'm going to be one of them, Lisa.
Yay!
All I can watch right now is your trailers. I'm waiting to
Okay.
watch your movies.
Yes. Are you able to play the trailer right now?
Not on this show, but I will attach it to here.
Okay.
So we will do
Okay.
it. Because I can't play the trailer right now on it, but I will do it. We'll attach it to it and I'll have it running. I have it promoted on all my social networks, so I'll make sure that
Great.
you're promoted big time.
Oh,
Don't worry.
oh, thank you so much.
100%. And I'll have,
Yeah.
when you send me, when we're ready, you send me, I'll have in the show notes all the information on all the things that you're doing, as well as your actors in your movie, anything you want to promote, because we want it to get the word out for you. So
Okay. I can definitely do that.
100%. And Emmett, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
I want to keep making movies. I I love doing it. I wanted to do it ever since I was a little boy. It's when I'm happiest. I've tried a million different careers and other things, and nothing ever interested me as much. And it's funny, actually, at one point I was a school teacher, and I realized I didn't want to do it anymore. And I knew my students were going to see me, that we were going to finish out the school year, but I wasn't coming back the following year. But I wanted to make an announcement to all my classes. I said, I'm not going to be here next year. And one of the kids, she raised her hand. She said, "Was it us?"
Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh.
And I said, "No, I said, honestly, I have not seen any bad behavior in this classroom that is as bad as behavior I have seen from actors and crew on a movie set."
Okay.
But that's where my heart is still. I got to go back to it.
But what a
That's
blessing from your students. What a nice send off where they just care about you that much. They wanted you there. That's wonderful.
Well,
Absolutely wonderful.
and actually, if you do see Without a Name, there are a lot of kids in that movie, in the cast of that movie.
Okay.
And people said to me, they said, "How could you stand working with all those kids?" And I said, all the teaching,
Yeah.
the teacher stuff came right back. But where you have eyes in the back of your head,
Yeah.
like, I should be the only one talking right now. When you're looking around, everybody's
Sorry.
That's
Yeah.
great. You could
That
use
kind of
that
thing.
toolbox of yours you learned with teaching with the actors.
Oh
I
yeah,
love it.
because it's one of the things you learn as a teacher is you learn that you can correct bad behavior, but still let the kids know that it's not that I don't like you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's you need to stop what you're doing, but I still like you.
Exactly.
You know, I don't know how to
Right.
explain.
It's
But
the
I mean, as a
behavior. It's the
director,
behavior, not the child.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's as a director, it's the same thing. You need to say, I'm correcting what you're doing, but I like what you're doing.
Correct.
Exactly.
And yeah.
And it's the big egos when they're young and when you're an actor, the same thing, you're coming through. And you would be really calm too. And Lisa, you have so much energy and it's just amazing. The talent that it's already shining through, Lisa. So I can't wait to see your next movie too. So
Yeah, thank
these two
you.
are streaming. So help me out here. Where's the best place to reach both of you? Tell me, and we're going to have it in show notes, but what's the best place?
Oh, I'm on all the social.
Okay.
So if
Yeah.
you look for that name, I think I'm the only Emmett Loverde in the world.
No one else? I haven't found anyone else yet, Emmett.
I don't think so. Yeah.
And
I think
Lisa, where can we find you, my friend?
also I'm not sure what Emmett sent in or what Emmett had.
I
I
will-
think he was working. Go ahead, Emmett.
I'm just gonna say, if I haven't sent it already, I will send you a press kit for What Now Mama, which has a lot
Okay.
of information.
Oh, that'd be great. But I did
Yeah.
get the trailer for What Now, Mama.
Yeah.
I got a trailer for that. So you may have put it with it. So I'll double check that, Emmett. Okay.
Okay.
Teresa,
And
I can't wait until you see it. You've got to let Emmett know right away, or me, how you like the trailer. You have to tell us.
the trailer,
Yeah, I can't wait till you
I'm going
see
to
the
tell you
movie.
today. I'm going to tell you today because I got
Okay.
it in my notes and I'm going to
Okay.
tell you today what I know
Yay.
I'm going to love it.
Okay.
I
Okay.
already
think
know
you are.
that, but I'm going to look at it today and we're going to do
Okay.
it. Okay.
Okay. All
And
right.
absolutely. In fact, once I watch it, I'm going to promote it on my social medias too. Okay.
Thank you. That is so
Thank you.
wonderful.
Oh, 100%. That's what I did it with Emmett's show as well, Without a Name. I saw that on the trailer, posted it, we promote it, do whatever we can to help you guys out. 100%. That's what this show is
Okay.
all about. It's here just to help you. It's not
Thank
about me, it's
you.
about you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yay.
Absolutely. And Emmett is the one, just so you know, Lisa, he's so kind. I asked him to come back to the show. He said, I'd like to bring Lisa with me. She's such a talent. And I'm
Oh.
thrilled that he wanted to do that. But that's what Emmett does.
That's what he does. That's what he does. Okay. Yes.
So
Emmett knows how much I appreciate him. I'm forever saying thank you. And he just moves along calmly. I don't need all the thanks. I just need to get to the next level.
now I have one more question.
Yes.
Emmett knows this is coming. Will you come back, Lisa, on my show and listen, it would be great if you guys could come back a few times. Emmett's kind of a regular, and if we could have you both as regular, would that be something we could talk about?
Without a doubt. I would absolutely be happy.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Lisa. Emmett, you're going to come back again?
Yes, I will gladly come back again.
Oh, that's wonderful. Because we want to make sure we time this right. And then when you get your next launch, once those movies are out streaming, oh my goodness, we'll have lots of fun with that too. Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds really good.
Both of you. So now this is Teresa Aker. I would love you all to go over to Lisa. It's got her page up. We're going to promote everything. We're going to make sure the movie's out, all the information. Emmett, we're going to do the same for you, everything that's coming forward. So everyone, absolutely thank you for watching. Go over to Lisa and Emmett's social media pages. You'll find them there. I'll make sure they're in the show notes, and do look at the trailers. And as soon as they're streaming, we're all going to come back and comment on them. And to everyone else, this is Teresa Aker from Success Diaries with Teresa Aker. I hope you're all having a great day. Do subscribe to my channel. I appreciate that. And you have a great day. Thank you again. Bye-bye.